hand-thrown device suddenly flew into the U.S. trench. The soldier waited for a long time, but it still didn't go off. Then he realized it was actually a snowball, so he threw the snowball back. But the German troops tossed even more snowballs. The U.S. soldiers immediately struck back. And just like that, both sides started a snowball fight on the battle. Then the German soldiers used the chance to leave the battlefield quickly. They left behind a snowman dressed in uniform. A soldier carefully moved forward to check. He found that they had left a map. A specific location was marked on it. It turned out the Germans wanted to surrender at that spot, so the two men came up with a plan. They pretended to be captured by the Germans. Then their buddy George showed up in time. He took control of the German squad. They also had a blonde soldier pose as an officer to negotiate with the Germans. The next day, the U.S. troops arrived at the agreed location. The German commander signaled urgently to the Americans. They wanted their surrender except before the day ended. So both sides decided to stage a mock battle in the afternoon. Then a soldier radioed their superiors. They planned to attack a small German unit at 3 p.m. They told George to come 2 hours later to clean up the battle. Soon the Americans arrived at the planned site. Both sides agreed to fire 2 blank volleys. Then the Germans would pretend to lose and surrender. After confirming the details, the Germans lined up in front of cabin, under the direction of both officers. They all pointed their weapons toward the sky. They quickly finished the first volley, but while they were reloading, suddenly a German soldier was hit. It was George, who rushed over after hearing the shots. Not knowing the plan, he opened fire right away. He took down 2 German soldiers in a row. The veteran tried to step in to stop him, but he was hit by angry German fire. A real fight was about to break out. The mock battle turned into actual shooting, but because the Germans were mostly new recruits, the Americans quickly used the terrain to take them all down. A soldier rushed over to check on the veteran. Before passing, the veteran told him not to tell George the truth. He had to let George become a battle hero. So George received a top commendation, and he was reassigned to the rear. The reason the veteran chose it was that George had lost his son just a few days early, and only with that commendation could he retire and go home.